Assisted Lab, deploying a Linux application server. Scenario: server deployments are most often automated using tools such as Ansible and Chef. It is worth knowing how to use manual setup programs and package managers, however, not least because it helps you to understand how such tasks can be scripted. To complete this lab, use the setup disk to deploy Ubuntu server and install a Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP, LAMP application stack ready for configuration. Objectives: this activity is designed to test your understanding of and ability to apply content examples in the following CompTIA server plus objectives. 2.1 Given a scenario, install server operating systems. 2.2 Given a scenario, configure servers to use network infrastructure services. 2.3 Given a scenario, configure and maintain server functions and features. 0% tasks complete. Next, install Ubuntu server. Install Apache Web Server. Apache is one of the top 3 web servers by usage, the others being Jinx and Microsoft's Internet Information Services, IIS. Debian-based distributions such as Ubuntu use the apt package manager. Use apt to check for routine updates and then install the Apache server. Configure the firewall so that only incoming web and secure shell (SSH) traffic is accepted. You can complete the remainder of the lab using the PuTTY client on PC 10, or you can use the local terminal on LAMP 11. Using PuTTY to connect over SSH from the Windows machine will allow you to use the type text feature to submit the commands for you. If you prefer to work at the local terminal, you will not be able to use type text. Select the PC 10 VM, send Ctrl+Alt+Delete, and sign on as Jamie with $W0RD. From the desktop, open the PuTTY shortcut. In the host name box, type LAMP11. Select the Open button. Select Yes to trust the host. Log in as LAMP with password $W0RD. Run the following command to get the latest information about packages and versions, confirming with $W0RD when prompted. Shell sudo apt update. If you are using PuTTY and type text does not work, you can right-click in the terminal to paste the text instead. This will fail as the proxy is not currently connected to the internet. If there were updates to apply, you would run sudo apt upgrade. Run the following command to install the Apache Web Server package, confirming with Y when prompted. Shell sudo apt install Apache 2. If this does fail, verify the proxy by running sudo vim/etc/app/apartment confd/90 curtain app proxy. The proxy value should be http://10.1.16.20:3142. Run the following commands to configure the firewall. Shell sudo of allow in Apache. Sudo of allow SSH. Run the following commands to enable the firewall, confirming with Y if prompted. Shell sudo of enable. If you are using PuTTY, note the warning about SSH. When configuring a firewall remotely, be very careful not to lock yourself out of the machine. Verify the firewall configuration by running the following command. Shell sudo of status verbose. Run the following command to view the IP configuration. Shell IPA. On PC 10, send Ctrl+Alt+Delete and sign on as Jamie with $W0RD. If necessary, browse http://10.1.16.9. Apache's default page should be returned. Select the Score button to validate this task. Optionally, you can view the caching server's configuration at http://10.1.16.20:3142/acreport.html. Close the browser. If you are using PuTTY, leave the terminal open. 33% tasks complete. Previous next, install other LAMP packages. Assist. Install other LAMP packages. A LAMP server runs the Linux OS, Apache Web Server, MySQL database, and PHP hypertext processor scripting environment. The acronym is recursive. Use apt to install the remaining packages required to implement a LAMP server role. In PuTTY, or at the LAMP 11 terminal, run the following command to install the MySQL database server, confirming with Y when prompted. Shell sudo apt install MySQL server. Run the following command to configure the database server. Shell sudo mysql_secure installation. Complete secure installation setup by making the following choices. Respond with N to skip password validation. Enter and confirm $$W0RD as the root password. Enter Y to the remainder of the prompts. Run sudo mysql to start the MySQL command interpreter. Run the following command to allow the database user to authenticate with a simple password. Shell create user PMAL at localhost identified by $$W0RD. Grant all privileges on to PMAL at localhost with grant option. Flush privileges. Run exit to log out. Configure the database service so that it runs automatically at startup. Shell sudo system to enable MySQL. Run the following command to install the last part of the application stack, confirming with Y when prompted. Shell sudo apt install php lib apache 2 mod php MySQL. PHP provides a scripting environment for developing web apps that can interact with database services. If you are using PuTTY, leave the terminal open. 53% tasks complete. Previous next, test installation. Assisted test installation. Configure permissions on the web directory to allow the LAMP user to add files and create a script to test basic PHP functionality. In PuTTY, or at the LAMP 11 terminal, run the following command to set the user and group that own files in the default website directory. Shell sudo chown art lamp www.data/var/www/html. www.data is the group of the account Apache uses to serve requests. Run the following command to set permissions on the website directory. Shell sudo chmod r750/var/www/html. The octal permission 7 assigns read, r, write, w, and execute, x, to the owner, set as lamp by the chown command. The group permission is set to 5, giving read, +4, and execute, +1, to the www data group. The world has no permissions, 0. Run the following command to set new site files to inherit the group of the parent directory. Shell sudo chmod g+s/var/www/html. To test that PHP is correctly installed, run the following command to place a simple test script into the document root of the website. Shell echo php/var/www/html/spinfo.php. Note that you can run this command without sudo because LAMP is now the owner of that directory. Use a browser to open browse http://10.1.16.9/phpinfo.php. This file should not be left on a production server. The default site should be completely disabled. At the terminal, run lsl/var/www/html. Notice that spinfo.php has been created with different permissions, 664. The default permissions for new files is set by the umask command. Many sites use 750 for directories and 640 for files, but there can be different requirements for different sites. Whatever the precise requirements, ensure that they are documented as a configuration baseline and monitored for deviations. If you are using PuTTY, leave the terminal open. Select the score button to validate this task. 71% tasks complete. Previous next, test MySQL installation. PC 10. Test MySQL installation. Create a PHP script to test connectivity with the MySQL database service. On the PC 10 VM, open the WinSCP desktop shortcut. If you are working directly at the LAMP 11 terminal, instead of WinSCP, use vim/var/www/html/test.php to create the file referred to below. Remember to press I to use insert mode and ESC and then a WQ and enter to save and quit. Open a connection to 10.1.16.9, logging in as LAMP with the password $$W0RD. In the right-hand pane, navigate to the /var/www/html directory. Right-click and select New File. Enter the name test.php. Add the following code to the file and then save it. Leave the file open in the text editor though. PHP $h equals localhost, $u equals lamp, $p equals pa $w0rd / connect $equals new miscli, $h, $u, $p, / create database $SQL equals create database test, if $s query, $SQL equals true, echo created test db, else echo error, check credential, / close connection $s close. Note that the / string indicates a comment in PHP syntax. It is bad practice to put credentials into scripts. On PC 10, browse to http://10.1.16.9/testdb.php. This will fail. In the text editor, adjust the $u variable to the correct user name value of PML. Save the script. On PC 10, browse to http://10.1.16.9/testdb.php. This should work. At the terminal, run mysql upmlp and enter pa $w0rd when prompted to start the MySQL command interpreter. Run show databases and check the output to verify that the test database is present. 84% tasks complete. Previous next, review lab. Review lab. Answer the following comprehensive questions to ensure that you recognize the importance of the activity steps and the uses for the information you have learned. Which of the following was not configured as an option during installation of the OS and server roles? Firewall port, MAC address, IPv4 address, host name. Correct. What volume type was applied? What volume type was applied? Bare metal, dynamic disk, logical volume management (LVM), VMFS, storage space. Correct. Which server role was not configured? Database, web, file, remote administrative interface. Correct. 100% tasks complete. Previous next, grade lab. Grade lab. That concludes this lab. Please ensure you end it properly rather than just closing the browser window. Once you select Submit, you will not be able to return to this lab instance. If you want to repeat the lab, you can launch a new instance from your lab portal. Check all the step boxes above to mark all tasks as complete and make sure you have submitted responses to all the activities. Select Submit below to grade the lab. 100% tasks complete. Previous submit.